Y'all, that was so sweet. As we honor the three kids up here doing their senior speeches, I also want to take just a second and honor two more people. A couple months ago, many of you were here when we announced Edward Gao and Theo Frano as National Merit semifinalists, but I'm here to extend that celebration and let you all know that they've made it to the finalists round. So congratulations. Theo and Edward, stand up, pumpkins. There we go. All right, thank you.
We will now have a speech from Iakov Ibragimov. Iakov has been a student at St. Stephen's for 9 years. During his time here, he's been on the tennis team, and his favorite TV show is The Wire, and he says that he's good at saving money. Please welcome Iakov.
Earlier this year, I was catching up with my mother on the phone in a seemingly normal conversation. How are you? How's the weather? How's the dog? Oh, by the way, your cousin's getting married, she said. What? That can't be right. It feels like just a few years ago that my cousins, my brother, and I were playing in the street, jumping into questionable piles of snow off of house rooftops and starting fires out of trash. I was genuinely surprised by the news that has been building up for years, and I've just been clueless about the life of someone that had been grown up with. This surprise had been a kick in the head for me, and made me realize something very important that I had neglected for the past years, and I had not been back to Russia. I had, without realizing it, neglected my family. It is very easy for us to get caught up in the daily grind of school and sports that we simply forget about those we love, and unfortunately, it's just as easy for them to do the same. When my mom passed my cousin the phone on her wedding day to congratulate her, I really didn't have all that much to say. This made me realize that when you forget people and don't speak to them for years, you place the risk of turning friends and family into strangers. And the longer you wait, the farther you will become. It hit me that I had neglected not only my cousins, but my uncle, my grandparents, old friends, and even to a lesser extent, my parents. If I didn't call my mother for a few days, she would confront me about it. And I would say, well, you didn't call me either. But from this comes another realization. Nobody has a responsibility to reach out to you. Your loved ones, just like you, have lives of their own, and likely either rarely or never think about you at all. If you want to maintain your relationship with those you love, then you will need to have the presence of mind to reach out yourself, and not make excuses for letting your loved ones know that you are there for them. The reason I think that the idea of staying in contact with those you love is so important now, especially for seniors, is that we are soon going to college. For most of us, it will be the first time that we are so distant from people that we have known for so long. We'll be completely surrounded by new experiences, new friends, a new environment, a new schedule, and a completely different style of life that will be far too easy to get so bogged down with the new and distance ourselves from the friends that we have made up to now. If you take anything away from the speech, let it be that if you truly care about somebody, stay in contact. Time will change them just as easily as it will change you. And if you never reach out, that person will become a complete stranger. For my thank yous, first I would like to thank my parents. Thank you, Mom, for being the best mother you could be. I am extremely lucky to have you as my mother. I would never have been the person I am today without your love and guidance. Thank you, and I love you. Thank you, Dad, for being the best example of a father and a man I could ask for. I'm extremely grateful for the sacrifices you make every day for your family, and I could not have asked for a better father. You have taught me the value of hard work and respect. Thank you, and I love you. Thank you, Glub. We used to fight a lot, and I am happy we have become friends now. I am extremely grateful to have you as a brother. Thank you, Miss Grady, for being the best advisor at St. Stephen's Episcopal School. Good luck with the freshmen next year. Thank you to all my friends for making school a little more enjoyable than it would have been. Thank you, Theo, Will, Nick, and others. Thank you. Oh, shout out Otis Whaley. You're good.